Number 1. Hemlock. Hemlock or carnium is a highly toxic flowering plant indigenous to Europe and South Africa. It was a popular one with the ancient Greeks, who used it to kill off their prisoners. For an adult, the ingestion of 100 milligrams of carnium, or about 8 leaves of the plant, is fatal. Death comes in the form of paralysis. Your mind is wide awake, but your body doesn't respond, and eventually the respiratory system shuts down. Number 9. Aconite. Aconite comes from the plant monkshood, also known as wolf's bane. Aconite leaves only one post-mortem sign, that of asphyxia, as it causes arrhythmic heart function which leads to suffocation. Poisoning can occur even after touching the leaves of the plant without wearing gloves, as it is very rapidly and easily absorbed. Because of its untraceable nature, it has been a popular one with the get away with murder crowd. Number 8. Belladonna. The name of this plant is derived from Italian and means beautiful woman. That's because it was used in the Middle Ages for cosmetic purposes. Diluted eye drops dilated the pupils, making the women more seductive, or so they thought. Also, if gently rubbed on their cheeks, it would create a reddish color. Well, actually, if ingested, a single leaf is lethal, and that's why it was used to make poison-tipped arrows. The berries of this plant are the most dangerous. Consumption of 10 of the attractive-looking berries is fatal. Number 7. Dimethyl mercury. This one is a slow killer, a man-made slow killer. But this is exactly what makes it all the more dangerous. Absorption of doses as low as 0.1 milliliters have proven fatal. However, symptoms of poisoning start showing after months of initial exposure, which is definitely too late for any kind of treatment. In 1996, a chemistry professor at Dartmouth College in New Hampshire spilled a drop or two of the poison on her gloved hand. Dimethyl mercury went through the latex glove. Symptoms appeared 4 months later, and 10 months later, she died. Number 6. Tetrodotoxin. This substance is found in 2 marine creatures, the blue-ringed octopus and the pufferfish. However, the octopus is the most dangerous because it purposely injects its venom, killing it in minutes. It carries enough venom to kill 26 human adults within minutes, and the bites are often painless, so many victims realize they have been bitten only when paralysis sets in. On the other hand, the pufferfish is only lethal if you want to eat it, but if it is well prepared, meaning the venom is taken out, the only thing that's left is the adrenaline of eating something which could kill you. Number 5. Polonium. Polonium is a radioactive poison, a slow killer with no cure. 1 gram of vaporized polonium can kill about 1.5 million people in just a couple of months. The most famous case of polonium poisoning is that of ex-Russian spy Alexander Litvinenko. Polonium was found in his teacup, a dose 200 times higher than the median lethal dose in case of ingestion. He died in 3 weeks. Number 4. Mercury. There are 3 forms of mercury which are extremely dangerous. Elemental mercury is the one you can find in glass thermometers. It's not harmful if touched, but lethal if inhaled. Inorganic mercury is used to make batteries, and is deadly only when ingested. And finally, organic mercury is found in fish, such as tuna and swordfish, but can be potentially deadly over long periods of time. A famous death caused by mercury is that of Amadeus Mozart, who was given mercury pills to treat his syphilis. Number 3. Cyanide. Cyanide seems to be extremely popular, and there are plenty of reasons for this. Firstly, it is found in a great variety of substances like almonds, apple seeds, apricot kernel, tobacco smoke, insecticides, pesticides, and the list goes on. Murder in this case can be blamed on a household accident, such as ingestion of pesticide. A fatal dose of cyanide for humans is 1.5 mg per kilogram of body weight. Secondly, it's a rapid killer. Depending on the dose, death occurs within 1 to 15 minutes. Number 2. Qu Linum Toxin. If you're watching Sherlock Holmes, then you'll know about this one. The botulinum toxin causes botulism, a fatal condition, if not treated immediately. It involves muscle paralysis, eventually leading to the paralysis of the respiratory system, and, consequently, death. the bacteria into the body through open wounds or by ingesting contaminated food. Number 1. Arsenic. Arsenic has been called the king of poisons. For its discreetness and potency, it was virtually undetectable, so it was very often used either as a murder weapon or as a mystery story element. But that's until the Marsh test came and signaled the presence of this poison in water, food and the like. However, this king of poisons has taken many famous lives: Napoleon Bonaparte, George III of England and Simon Bolivar, to name a few.